Arctic air mass remains in place, and so for tomorrow morning, we're once again dealing with hard freeze conditions. That means we've got to take care of all four P's: the people, the pets, the plants, and the pipes. Anywhere from 10 to 18 hours in terms of freezing durations on average across our viewing area. So we're going to be dealing with colder temperatures for tomorrow morning versus what we saw for this morning. In fact, the morning low for Baton Rouge expected to dip down to 21 degrees. Areas north and east of Baton Rouge could flirt with some upper teens for morning lows. So again, stressing really the people and the pets. That is the priority, but the pipes definitely want to have those exposed outdoor pipes wrapped, and then maybe even dripping the faucet. All you do is just that little drip if the water company allows it, and then once you get to above freezing temperatures, you can take that drip and turn it off. You'll notice that we'll flirt with a hard freeze for Wednesday, probably areas north and east of Baton Rouge more so, and then still freezing conditions for Thursday. So pretty much the rest of this week we're taking care of people, pets, and plants. But into the weekend, we got another blast of very cold air. You can see the morning low for Friday at 39, but the morning low for Saturday at 22. So we're already giving you a first alert for the weekend. So let's talk more about that. A first alert to what we're tracking next, and it is going to be the next Arctic blast. Now, this is a snapshot of the cloud cover and precipitation from the European model for Friday as the system moves into our area. You can see some scattered rain showers in the forecast, but wintry precipitation kind of staying up towards the north, so it doesn't look like we're going to have to deal with any of that this time around. Low pressure and cold front arrive late Thursday into Friday morning, so we could even squeeze out a spotty shower or two kind of Thursday late afternoon or evening, and then they could linger into early Friday morning. But in terms of that winter precipitation chance, highly unlikely at this time because the freezing temperatures and the moisture just don't seem to be aligning themselves here across southeast Louisiana. In terms of the temperature change, yeah, we got more hard freezes and bitter cold to come as we look towards next weekend. And it is going to be a very, and I mean very, busy Saturday across the local area in terms of Mardi Gras parades. We've got them rolling in Clinton, Scotlandville, Denham Springs, Baton Rouge, just to name a few. So a lot of areas are going to be having the parades. If you are going to the parades on Saturday, make sure to dress comfortably. We are not expected to get out of the 30s for temperatures on Saturday and could have a wind chill that makes it feels like the low 30s for Saturday afternoon. So again, you can see temperatures just getting above freezing by 11 o'clock in the morning, and then we hover just a few degrees above freezing for the rest of the afternoon before we dip right back below freezing by the time we get towards the evening. So parades kind of rolling all day. You can check out WAFB.com. We got the full list of details in terms of those balls as well as parades for that Saturday. Of course, you can keep track of the weather as it ever changes, and we'll fine-tune that forecast as we get close to the weekend with our free First Alert weather app. You can scan or tap that code right there with your camera, and you can get that link to get to the free download at the App Store or Google Play Store. Convenient little app that you can have in the palm of your hand even as you head out to the parades in case we send out any needed videos to you. Now, here's a look at the forecast for low temperatures tomorrow. And again, I've got the upper teens or lower teens as we look towards the areas in southwestern Mississippi and across the north and east of Baton Rouge. So 19 is what we got forecast there. 21 for Baton Rouge, which is well below where we should be this time of year, but not record territory. That would be 16 for the date tomorrow. But you can see how we do warm up through the day. So again, that extreme cold warning expires at noon. You can see by the time we get into the afternoon, we're going to be dealing with temperatures in the 40s. So it'll feel nicer, I think, a little bit outside for tomorrow. We'll see the sunshine early on. Some clouds start to fill in late in the day, but keeping that rain chance at 0. In fact, keeping the rain chance at 0 through Wednesday. And then by the time we get towards Thursday and Friday, we're awaiting that next system, that next Arctic blast. So you can see how we have a few spotty to isolated showers in the forecast, but then the bottom falls out once again. So we've got to give you that first alert once again for Saturday and Sunday. Next weekend, that bitterly cold air is going to be back, and so will the hard freezes. So just keep those pipes wrapped as we make our way through the rest of this week into next weekend.